Share fans for questions, please, and we'll set an embargo towards the end for 10:30 p.m. on Sunday. You can start at the front.
Yeah. Yeah. That resumed that season, yeah. Football is unpredictable. They have one chance to score one goal, but happened in the past. Always have a team that control many aspects and concede one goal, one chance. But we were able to score 3 and 4. And as the game, this type of games, we were able to do it. I remember Sunderland. I remember the 1st of January, or 31st, yeah, 1st of January. We play outstanding, especially second half, the chance we create. And after Chelsea, Brighton today. I'm not talking about Arsenal away, that they deserve to win. We got a point that we didn't deserve, and against United, that they were much better than us. But the other games we played were much better. Maybe not because there's a lot of new players to have a consistent for 90 minutes. That's why I have an up and downs in some moments. But games like Nottingham, the finally a bit last minute, Savio, without no keeper, shoot, no goal. Today, Mark. It happened for many. We didn't score enough goals. So I accept the opponents cannot score a goal, but those were able to score a lot in this season. It didn't happen. But what can I say? So I'm so proud, as these players deserve a monument. So the way they play, we talk about today after Madrid and the tough result, the trip and no training, come to London again, this long trip, and so fight until the end, and they did it. And we play more control the first half, and in the second, not just the last 15, 20 minutes especially, like of course we change with the players more dynamic, with Ryan, with Tijani, with Phil, with Jeremy, that we expect, so change the rhythm in the second half, and they did it well, but finally we could not win the game.
So.
You seem that you're happy with the performance as a whole, and it was just the goals, or did you feel there was a lack of intensity?
Listen, I don't know. So I think many things I've done, so I could be better, could be more aggressive in the first half, even the control, have the last pass, maybe. But at the end we need the creativity in the end, the cross and shoot and dribbles and something, and we struggle a bit this season. We struggle. That's why it's a little bit the symptom that today happened. But sometimes change, the goal of Savio and today Mark didn't happen at the end, couldn't happen, but it's not easy, But Madrid play, not, of course, all respect for both teams. Please don't misunderstand me, but defense, low blocks and deeps and win the transitions. Of course, the transition Madrid are more dangerous than West Ham. Set pieces for West Ham with Nuno have been master, really good. But we cannot say to the team, we cannot say. So they did everything, they fought, 24 shots, I don't know how many. We have to be better in the final third, we didn't do it, and that's all. It happened many games this season. Many games. And unfortunately, it happened.
It's a 9-point gap with only 8 games to go. How would you assess it? You did suggest that you had to win before this game. Arsenal obviously did win right at the death. Can you still win this title, or is it now beyond even this team?
It's more complicated. We win against Nottingham today, depend on us, now depend on them. But we have one game in hand, we have Arsenal at home. I'm not saying we'll be easy to beat them, but it's at home, and always I'm positive, and I am positive for next Tuesday with our people. Not the reality will dictate, but I'm not going to try to play on Tuesday thinking we are not possible. And I'm not thinking, when it's not possible, after, half an hour, because they have to celebrate, I will call Mikel and congratulate him. But since it's going to happen, we want to be there, because of course we are thinking a lot of things to do, but there are a lot of new players that living for this time these kind of things, and the consistent that we were in the past, this season we didn't get it. So we are able to do in Newcastle FA Cup, and you see Newcastle, the way he played in Barcelona, the way today won in Stamford Bridge. I didn't watch a game, but winning Stamford Bridge is not easy, and the momentum that they have, and we were able to beat them 4 times and play incredible in FA Cup. But after that, we were not, stable. That team, in the last decade, I would say, the 9 years, always we were stable. Always we found a way to win the games. And this season, unexpected, we play much better than unexpected in the beginning, but we were not, the spark in the end. You say, okay, now I'm going to win the game in 3 points, and that gives them a confidence for the next one, and we are not able to do it.
Can I just ask, Erlen seemed to get a potential groin pull, or was it just a fall in the nasty part of the body?
I think was hopefully his wife will be happy tonight. Yeah.
So there's no
I didn't speak with him. The doctors didn't say me. I think I saw it in my perfect position today. Like I confirm right now that I will be more aggressive for the referees to get more yellow cards, to go more often in the stands. The position is much better. So Howard Webb, educate your referees, but I'm coming. But I think in the moment it's injured, but after the last minutes run, so I think it's not a problem.
So,
You're talking about the lack of goals, creativity, and final pass. We spoke about Ryan Jerky the other week and how he's got this talent. The way that Semenya got the ball so early in between the lines, but he seemed to struggle a bit. That's not the kind of role where
Yeah, you're right.
Jerky would be.
Yeah. Absolutely. For that role, absolutely. There is no one better than him.
What was the reason then that?
But selection, now you can criticize me incredible for the selection. Now I deserve it. It's for sometimes for the balance. You know, we learned in the beginning when we play Erling in that moment with Jeremy, with Cherky, we are incredible unbalanced. We are not the stability that the teams in the Premier League has to have, and that's why I try to handle for that. So that's why it's a team like it's growing. I think that from the beginning we grow a lot, but still it's not a finished business, you know that, and that is sometimes. But I will not be the one that to say that I don't love to play with Ryan, especially always when he came from the bench. Always the impact is unbelievable. So, but sometimes you know he has not the speed for Ryan. So the teams are very stable when Semenyo, Antoine, and Nico Riley play in the winger position, coming inside and go there, arrive to the box. They were really good. So yeah, I'm finding still the best way to have a stability, consistency in the team.
last one for the embargo with Mark.
The players aware of the Arsenal goal and how hard is it to play just after you know the
I was taking a beer before the game, so I didn't see the players before. So I don't know. They was in the warm-up, and I didn't see them. Of course, it's better they didn't win, you know, score at the end. But yeah, it can happen.
Okay, Mark.
I think he's down 3 goals in his last 12 Premier League games, 2 times 8. Is he kind of injury? Are you concerned?
No, don't misunderstand me that the fact that the lack of goals, of course, there, but we miss him, of course, of course. It's not about that. So the beginning of the season, Phil was unstoppable as well. So, and yeah, it's not, never. It's easy to say like a journalist or whatever. Say no, the reason why is this player, this player. Always I was miles away of that subject. Always I believe the connections and the vibes and the forms and the many things create the good interactions for the players that create many good things. I believe incredible in that. But of course he knows it. So Erling, we need his goals, definitely. But we need to create more, like we create, for example, in the first 5 to 20 minutes, he has 3 or 4 chances there. And in the first half, we didn't have. Why? Because we have a lot of control, but we were not a threat as much as the whole of the second half. And to be involved, we had to create that threat that sometimes we didn't have. But he will be back, and maybe surprisingly back soon.
Certainly embargo there for 10:30 p.m. on Sunday evening. Start with Jack.